The US Supreme Court, the highest court in America, the beacon of justice for the entire world to witness, and an 8 judges court. Now, with the death of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, there is a vacancy on the court, and Trump, the president, is under pressure from Republicans to fill it and from Democrats to not fill it. So let's get to it. Ruth Bader Ginsburg was nominated by Bill Clinton in 1993 to replace Justice Byron White, a legendary judge that was nominated by Kennedy in the 60s. Now, she was long a symbol of feminism and racial equality, though some viewed her as a tool of the radical left. She was 87, she was not really healthy, and she is now dead. So she is going to be replaced, and who is going to be the replacement? Well, I'm in this video going to take a look at the different nominees that Trump could probably nominate in order to replace her. Now, he has said that he's going to pick a woman, and for that reason, I have chosen 3 candidates that I believe are the top contenders for this seat. So let's get to it. Also, I did not include Amol Thapar for the basic that he is a man. Yes, Trump has, well, put him on the short list, but also he also said that he was going to nominate a woman to take Justice Ginsburg's place, and that's why I'm not keeping him on this list. I simply believe that Trump is going to stay to that promise of nominating a woman and that he will not be relevant. However, there are 3 women that are relevant, and I'm going to talk a little bit about all of them right now. These 3 are Coney Barret, Barbara Lagoa, and the first one to talk about, Allison Jones Rushing. Now, she is the youngest member. She has not even turned 40. She is currently a circuit judge on the 4th Circuit. And the big thing about her, while the 2 others are remarkable in their own way, is her age. She is very, very young. She would probably be the youngest justice in, I don't know, hundreds of years. And that is why I think that she is not going to be the nominee. She is really the dark horse candidate that could eventually be the nominee, but I don't think that she has much of a shot, for the simple reason that she does not have the experience, she does not have the age, and when it comes to experience, there are actually a couple of Republicans that could potentially flip and vote no, because they think simply that she does not have the qualifications to be a justice for a lifetime appointment on the Supreme Court. Among these 3, Allison Jones Rushing is definitely one I don't think is going to be the nominee. But someone who might be the nominee is Barbara Lagoa. Now, she represents the 11th Circuit. She is based in Florida, and she is, of course, Cuban. She has the endorsement of Marco Rubio, Rick Scott, Ron DeSantis, and a lot of other famous Florida people. She was also nominated by Jeb Bush. So I don't know if that should say much about her, because as a Republican, Bush would have to nominate sort of the same people that Trump would have to nominate, one would expect. But she is definitely more of a, what you may call an expected candidate. She is in the correct age, she is not too young, so you can't really say that she does not have the experience. And when she was nominated to the Senate for a confirmation a few years ago, she was actually confirmed with, I believe it was 80 votes for and 15 against, and only the most radical elements of the Democratic Party voted against her confirmation. People like Jeff Merkley, Elizabeth Warren, and Chuck Schumer. So she is definitely a choice who I would consider maybe the safest one, because she is not the conservative dream, she is not the golden girl of the religious right, but you know who is? Coney Barret, who represents the 7th Circuit, or is a judge in the 7th Circuit at this moment. Now, she was born in New Orleans, but she is from Indiana, and she has been there since Trump nominated her for the job around 3 years ago. She also has 7 children. Now, she is viewed as the favorite by conservatives, but that also makes her sort of a risky choice, for a simple reason that there could be defectors. Now, Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins have both indicated that they do not wish to vote on a nominee this year. But if Coney Barret is the nominee, would they still vote for her? If it was not an election year and this close to the election, Collins have recently and before said that she would not vote for a nominee who she believed would overturn Roe versus Wade, which is quite in contrary to almost everyone else in her party. But because the Republicans have a 53 advantage in the Senate, what Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski say and mean does not carry the same weight as it would before the 2018 midterms. So surely Trump could nominate Barrett, and I certainly think that he is going to. I believe that Barrett is going to be the next nominee and probably the next justice of the Supreme Court. There is going to be a very nasty fight, and one could argue that this one should turn out to be even worse than Kavanaugh. Yes, I know it's hard to imagine, but it could happen. Anyway, that's all I had for you guys today. Please drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.